Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Sunday service, Unity in Harlem. You're going to hear about the messages from God regarding love, comfort, strength, and healing. And Leroy will read the daily word. Leroy Weathers will read the daily word.
Good afternoon. Sunday, September 13th, reading of the Daily Word. Love. I open my heart in love. I express the love I feel in my heart by showing my affection and giving nurturing attention. I speak lovingly, positive word, positive words that let those I care about know how much they mean to me. As my words affirm their goodness, beauty, and intelligence, I watch those qualities bloom like flowers blessed by the sunshine. I extend my arms and embrace my family and friends with the warmth and comfort of unconditional love. I support my loved ones with compassion and care on their journey through life. I share my wisdom as I teach, my experience as I advise, and my understanding as I console. I pray for those I love, knowing that the Christ within them is the light that guides them everywhere they go and in everything they do. I am grateful for my role in my loved one's life. Lives. Little children, let us love, not in word or speech, but in truth and action. 1 John chapter 13, verse 18.
Isaiah 55, verse 11 says, "So shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it." Unity affirmations speak to the power of our words, and particularly the power of I am. And so we say this affirmation every Sunday to affirm our divine nature. The words are on the screen, and I invite you to say them with me. I am an abundant, radiating center of God's love and light for peace, healing, and inner truth for all.
We are surrounded by the divinity of God, the light. We all are light. This is I Am Light by India Irie. Just feel the light exuding from you, the light of life and love, guidance. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of a dream I left behind. I am light, I am light, I am light, I am light. I'm not the color of my eyes, I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside all light. I am light, 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 light. I am divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I am. Thank you.
Well, that was quite an introduction.
Switch it back. So, yeah, so we're having technical difficulties, as you can tell. But I think this is a great time to just take a moment and breathe and think light around you and through you. And the trees are just so beautiful this morning. Oh, great. I think we're back in. All right, take it away, Carol.
Ah, hello, everyone. Before we start the meditation, I just want to thank Richard Granady for opening us up to our worship today, and Leroy Weathers for bringing us the word of love from the Daily Word. And of course, Bob, with the affirmation. And for those who can see the screen, we have a brand new presentation of the affirmation, welcoming, welcoming autumn, and in wonderful colors, the words, very bright and alive for the season of the year. And re-singing I Am Light, a beautiful beginning and presentation for entering into a meditative time. And we'll link with our talk for this afternoon. So let us now prepare ourselves for quiet, the inner quiet that we know so well when we decide to prepare ourselves. We can close our eyes. We can sit up, which always it makes a better experience. All these things help to have less distraction as we shed the cares of the outside world, even those cares that surround us in our home or wherever we may be. We let them go and bring our whole self to this experience of simply becoming quiet, going within. And now think only of your breath, our breathing in and breathing out that keeps us alive, the breath of spirit, physically alive and spiritually alive. Breathe in and breathe out. I breathe in. I breathe out. I let each breath, each inhalation and exhalation, relax my mind, my body, my emotions. All the things that might be bothering me, I let them go to the side and simply breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax your mind and your thoughts. Relax your body, your feelings and emotions. Calm them down with your breath, the power of your breathing. We now enter into a place of quiet and light. Let us open our hearts and the love that we heard about earlier. Release that love now in the light of spirit. Allow your light to take any form that it wants to. It can be a beam shining on you, and that beam flows from your head down through your toes. It can be a stretch of path that you walk on, and each step, a step into the light, leaving shadows behind. Let it be a circle of light that surrounds your world, the larger world, the earth. And that light can just be you right now, where you are. You feel light. You feel weightless. You feel yourself lifting into yet a greater light. And as you lift yourself into a greater light, you and the light become one. I am light. I am illumined. I see things clearly now. I see no differences. I see no separation. I see no shadows. All is light. And in that light, there is only perfection. There is wholeness. There is harmony. there is compassion. There is the whole of love. Love that melts any idea of difference. I let my heart and mind be the light of love right now in the quiet, in the silence, at the still point, total stillness, only light. Rest a moment here. Feel the clarity, feel the wisdom. Feel being at one. As you journey back to this space, take a deep breath and release the breath. Take another deep breath and release. Feel your surroundings. See your surroundings as you open your eyes, ready and receptive for all the good that will now unfold. We now are one in the Spirit and one in the Lord. In the consciousness of the divine mind, we pray with grateful hearts. Amen. Today, my friends, we want to reflect on the idea of just the right moment. How do we know when it's just the right moment? For some, we are living in a time when we are waiting for just the right moment. Or we hear people speak in this language that we're waiting for just the right. Just the right. Could be a job, a certain position, an apartment, a home, a partner, some solution that we're looking for, even just the right religion. Some would say that most of us are waiting for just the right vaccine. Part of the definition for just the right is that it means it's perfect. Perfect in every detail. Or even the word moment lends itself to the instant is just right. The moment is just right. Of course, we want to remember when people speak this way or act this way or retell an event this way, it has so much to do with the experience of the person and what's just right at a particular time. And so we want to look at how this relates and time relates to this idea of the right moment. Let's for a moment think maybe the easiest way to get a handle on this is think about your birthday. I recently read an article by someone that said when his birthday would roll around, he became hyper aware of all the time that was passing him by. He felt that somehow he failed to be able to slow it down some, find a way to roll it back. Have you ever felt that way at the birthdays that come and come and come? Or perhaps you were just the opposite. You always felt blessed to have lived so long, blessed to live in a world abundant with water, air, flowers, mountains, blessed to have adventures, your own imagination, and be among people who are challenging and captivating. Which one describes your own picture? So much depends on each of us and how we relate to time. For our purposes here at Unity, it's important for us to have an interpretive point of view about time. We read in Fillmore that time inherently is a limitation for man, for man's consciousness. As we live and move and have our being from day to day, I think Fillmore is trying to say our interpretation of time is flawed, inherently flawed, because our consciousness about time is not in the absolute. Now, that's a tall order to be in the absolute, which means that real time is no time. And man created a day, as we know it, as a measurement of time in order that we could measure past and to some extent present. So this is necessary in some ways, this idea of a flaw in how we relate to time, because we need this. It's a convenient way for us to talk to each other and make sense of one another. And so for time to have meaning for us in truth, it's to understand we are already in bondage to time, to remind ourselves we are in bondage to time. And as long as we measure life by past events or right now, we will be allowing ourselves to be in this space of bondage. Now, who among us wants to go around thinking this way? That every time I open my mouth or think about something, my thinking is flawed because I can't think in absolute terms 24/7. I know it's hard for me. And like you, I try. And I know you try as a truth student. Did you know that there exists in the world of business a strategic approach to manufacturing known as, would you believe, just in time? Now, maybe you know this and I'm just catching up, but there is an actual way that businesses have adapted that is called just in time. Now, that's not too much different from just the right moment. Our general theme for today. This whole idea was created by Toyota years ago, and basically it's a way of thinking about just in time versus just in case. Just in time versus just in case. Keep that in mind as we go along. Now, just in time, I can interpret it to mean coming to an awareness in the nick of time to meet a certain need in the moment. I'm satisfied, the need is met and fulfilled, and if others are involved, they are satisfied as well. And I consider it perfect because it came just in time, in the nick of time. As it turns out, in business, they have three main qualities that they must be conscious of for this method to actually work. And so the first one is the actual manufacturing. That's whatever you want done to be done. And in some cases, it's with something. Whatever the need is, they say keep a low inventory. Keep a low inventory, number one. Number two, have total quality, meaning it arrived perfect. Remember, Fillmore reminds us we must think in the absolute perfect. And the third one is respect for people. Whatever the manufacturing item happens to be, that it's perfect when it arrives, and therefore the recipient, the people, are satisfied. Now, with business, the motivation for this is one, to eliminate waste, use less space. We can eliminate the waste in our thinking that keeps our brain clogged with excess baggage, kept over time. We call on it, we use it, and we measure it. They also want to improve responsiveness. In actuality, whatever is requested, they move faster to get it to that individual. If we moved out that excess in our mind, in our brain, we would have less to sort through before coming to our perfect idea. And so in their world, competition is based on time response. And we experience this now. Who of us doesn't love next day delivery? We can even have a choice. Next day or in a couple of days. Time response. And now let's take a look, on the other hand, just in case scenario. Just in time, just in case. Well, the business has less control. It's a sort of, we'll see what happens mentality. They keep products on hand just in case. Could be 2 or 3 years old products. But they keep it because who knows, somebody like me might call. Do you have? They use a lot more space and they're paying overhead for that. And they keep high inventory, more expensive. These ways of thinking offer a lot for our subject today because in our truth way of thinking, growth spiritually leads itself to or lends itself to just in time, far, far effectively than just in case. To live from a just in case point of view, or we'll see what happens point of view, does not give us the opportunity to grow toward living in the absolute. In fact, we don't have the control spiritual dynamic control that living in the absolute offers us, that Fillmore is talking about. Absolute living is timelessness, free. In the scriptures, there are many instances of biblical characters arriving just in time. Not really just in case. The one that offers a lot of food for thought is the occasion of Jesus and Lazarus. We know the essential parts of this, but we can review it in light of what we're talking about, keeping in mind arriving at just the right moment or just in time. The manufacturing, what was going to happen, the quality, perfection, and respect, keeping in mind meeting the need for the people. So now Jesus makes the decision, the number one decision first. He's not going to go immediately after Lazarus has died. And then when he was ready to go to Jerusalem, the disciples, they questioned the wisdom of it because they said, if you go back to Jerusalem, they're waiting for you. They want to get you. His response had to do with time. He said, there are 12 hours in a day, isn't there? He explains, we must walk in the light and not in the dark. If you choose to walk in the dark, we will stumble. Light and dark. If you want to be on time, in the right moment, you must go when you have the light on, the light of spirit on in you. That will be the guiding force in what you want to deliver, say, do. And this light, when it is on, it connects to others. And so we gather this idea and think of respect because the light that you deliver is on. And it's not the idea of being in the dark to simply say what you want to say. He informs the disciples next that Lazarus really isn't dead. He's asleep. And the disciples think he means literal sleeping because they say, oh, he'll wake up, he will recover. Then Jesus is more direct. He said, he's dead. Now, he's not saying it the way I just said it, but I had to laugh when I read it again that the disciples didn't think. Surely Jesus was not saying, I got to get there and go there, and I want to go there because he's sleeping. But they did not think that. This is important because the disciples' thinking, their brain was filled with old, useless inventory, and they could only respond from past and some of the present in understanding the time that Jesus is talking about. They did not think spiritually first. They had the baggage of the past in their brain. In this corporate idea of just in time, just the right moment, it means that we should take full advantage of Fillmore's challenge to arrive and to strive and live the absolute. We must reduce the inventory in our brain. We must eliminate the waste and create space filled with light. This will improve our responsiveness when the idea makes itself known to us. We will not have to sort through all the debris to find it. You know, the debris of the past. And it happens to us. We will say sometimes, I had that idea, I wrote it down somewhere, it was for so and so manufacturer, it was for so and now I can't find it. Where did I put it? Possibly it's buried in all that debris. All that debris. Compete with your higher self to know how much time it will take to have more and more moments in the absolute for you. Remember, when Jesus arrived, he said to Lazarus, come forth, come forth. This is a good place to start. It's time for all of us to say to this debris, come forth, come forth. This is the sleep that we are in. Create space filled with light. Decide today to say to this debris that clogs our mind, our brain, come forth and be rid of it, that there would be more light. Blessings to all of you. We enter now into our time of prayer request and love offering. Perhaps we can begin right in this moment And maybe there have been things that have thoughts that have occurred to you that are of the past that you measure. That's time to bring light to come forth and be rid of it once and for all. This can be a time of request for that debris, that baggage that we carry. And release their hold on us. And let light permeate the space of our mind, our brain, and have more moments of clarity of the absolute, of just the right moment. All other requests gather into this space right now and feel and know the presence of light for all those things that are on our heart. See it being clarified, perhaps seeing it be accepted. See things being changed. See lives being renewed. Seeing hope everlasting. Bring all those thoughts, ideas, people into the circle of light now. Feel your presence and the presence as you. Being blessed. Being transformed. We know all is done right now. All is accomplished. Amen. And we stayed in this space as we think of the gifts that we bring to our world, to unity in Harlem, to the work we are committed to the people who join with us, and the people we know that will come. We offer our gifts gladly, easily, knowing that as we give, we receive. It is only in giving we can receive. And so we release the gift, knowing it goes forth to do that which is intended. We give thanks for this awareness and that our gifts multiply beyond anything we could ask or think. We give thanks for this. And now listen to these words, and then we'll say them together after. Divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive. Let us know it together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and increases all that I give and all that I receive. So be it.
So, our announcements for today, September 13th, we remind you that our spiritual fitness program for September means new meditations every day for 30 days. You can call the number on the screen early in the morning or late at night, and you'll have a brand new meditation every day. Our Tuesday evening study group is back in session. The book we are looking at now is called The Eye of the Storm by Gary Simmons. The group meets at 6 p.m. Again, it's a virtual meeting on Zoom using the ID number that's on the screen. If you're dialing in by phone, you dial the phone number, and when asked prompted, you enter the room ID number to join us for the Tuesday study group. Also, every Friday, our circle of prayer, also on Zoom, using the same numbers. And next week, we will continue our waiting series with Waiting for Health, and that will be with Reverend Marion Gambardella.
Yeah, so we have a song that celebrates this wonderful talk that we had. This is so on time for me, Carol. Thank you so much. Preparedness. We're all dealing with preparedness in different ways and how we react to different things. So great. So our song today is "Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see the wisdom and the guidance that you have for us." I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you high, to see you high and lifted up. Pour out the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. High and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. We sing holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. One more time, yeah, yeah. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful.
Thanks.
Perfect.
Yay.
So we will now go into our.
Well, I think we are inspired. Even the technology
Oh
is.
dear. Their protection?
Yay.
Yeah, okay. So, shall we start?
Okay. The light of
I know
God
God surrounds,
surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us.
enfolds us.
The power of
Power of
God
God
protects us.
protects us.
The
The
presence
presence
of
of
God watches
watches
over us.
us.
Wherever we
Wherever
are, God
God
is,
is,
and all
all
is
is
well.
well. Wonderful.
Yeah. Even perfect mistakes, don't we?
Don't forget to share to join us for sharing after the service on Zoom. The number is on the screen. And
Now,
now we join together for the peace song.
okay, let's do the peace song, everybody. Let there be peace
On
on earth,
earth,
and
and let
let
it
it
begin
begin
with
with
me.
me.
Let
Let
there
there
be
be
peace
peace
on
on earth,
earth, the
the
peace
peace
that
that
was
was
meant
meant
to
to
be,
be,
with
with
God
God
as
as
creator,
creator.
family
Family
all
all
are
are
we.
we.
Let
Let
us
us
walk
walk
with
with
each
each
other
other
in
in
perfect
perfect
harmony.
harmony.
Let
Let peace
peace begin
begin
with
with
me.
me.
Let
Let
this
this
be
be
the
the
moment
moment
now.
now.
With
With
every
every
step
step
I
I
take,
take,
let
let
this
this
be
be
my
my
joyous
joyous
vow
vow
to
to
take
take
each
each
moment and live
moment,
each
each
moment
moment
in
in
peace
peace
eternally.
eternally.
Let
Let
there
there
be
be
peace
peace
on
on
earth,
earth,
and
and
let
let
it
it
begin
begin
with
with
me.
me. Thank you. Hope you all were singing.
Thank you, everyone, for being with us today and participating in our service. Blessings for the week, and of course, join us now on Zoom for a time of chatting and sharing.